They called him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know who holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives. Birthday's sometime, I'm second.
Yeah. Okay, we are going to read Genesis 36. Now these are the generation of Esau, who is Edom. Esau took his wife of the daughters of Canaan. And remember, that's the reason why that Joseph took it over, or Jacob took it over. We turn this light off again. It's set just right to go in my eyes. And I don't need that. And this time, instead of fighting with him, we'll get rid of it. Alright. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan. Adah, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zebulon the Hittite. Alright, I'm going to be butchering them. And Bashemat, Ishmael's daughter, the sister of Neajoth, and Adad bore to Esau Eliphaz, and Bashemath bore Rubel, and Halibeah bore Jeshosh, and Jalim, and Kordish. These are the sons of Esau, which were born unto him in the land of Canaan. Now, I think these are not Hebrew names. They more remind me of like oh gosh, I hate it when I can't think. It really makes me mad when I can't think. They believe in Allah. How about that? Alright. And Esau took his wives and his sons and his daughters and all the person of the household and his cattle and all his beasts and all his substance which he had gotten in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. For their riches were more than they might dwell together, and the land therein they were strangers, could not bear them because of their cattle. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Shur. Esau is Edom. So let's look up where Edom is. And I'll put it right here. Number 9. And these are the generation of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Shur. And these are the name of Esau's son. Okay. I am going to just skim over, and I'm not going to butcher these. And I'm going to find there is a bunch of dukes in here, and I'm just going to go on down. And I'm on 18, and they're still giving. There's no need of me trying to, but I do want you to see that off and on down through here, it wants you to know that Esau is Edom. Okay? It says it again in 19. So I'm just going to go on down and see where it stops at. And if there's anything else in there. Because there's no need of me butchering all these people's names. If you want to try to, you go ahead. But I am. Okay, on 34 it says, and Joab died, and Husham of the land of Tehami reigned in his stead. Okay, and it keeps on going, and this character dies. And and this shows you more dukes. Okay? Okay, number 43, and this is the last one on this one. It gives you some names. These be the dukes of Edom, according to their inhabitations, in the land of their possession. He is Esau, the father of the Edomites. Now, you can go back and you can try to do them, but I'm not. So I'm going to go on to 37. And Jacob dwelled in the land wherein his father was stranger, in the land of Canaan. These are the generation of Jacob. Joseph, being 7 years old, was feeding the flock with his brethren, and the lad was with the son of Bilhah, and with the son of Zilpah, and his father's wife. And Joseph brought unto his father their evil report. And Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. And when his brothers saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him, and could not speak peaceably unto him. And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it to his brethren, and they hated him yet more. And he said unto them, Hear, I pray you, this dream which I dreamed. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheaf arose and also stood upright. And behold, our sheaves stood around about and made oblations to my sheaves. Obedience, or obedience. Obedience. In other words, they bowed down to him. And his brothers said to him, Shalt thou indeed reign over us, or shalt thou indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and for his words. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told it his brethren, and said, Behold, I have dreamed a dream more. And behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obedience to me. And he told it to his father and to his brethren. And his father rebuked him, and said unto him, What is this dream that thou dreamest? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren come to bow down ourselves to thee, to the earth? And his brothers envied him, but his father observed the saying. 12. And his brothers went to feed their flock, their father's flock in Shechem. And Israel said unto Joseph, Do not thy brethren feed the flock in Shechem? Come, and I will send thee unto them. And he said to him, Here I am. And he said unto him, Go, I pray thee, whether to be well with thy brethren, and well with the flock, and bring me word again. So he sent him out to the vale of Hedron, and he came to Shechem. And a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field. And the man asked him, What seekest thou? And he said, I seek my brethren. Tell me, I pray thee, where they feed their flock. And the man said, They are departed hence, for I heard them say, Let us go to Dothan. And Joseph went after his brethren, and found them in Dothan. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him. And they said one to another, Behold, this dreamer cometh. Come now, therefore, and let us slay him, and cast him into the pit. And we will say, Some evil beast hath devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams. And Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hands, and said, Let us not kill him. And Reuben said unto them, Shed no blood, but cast him in the pit that is in the wilderness, and lay no hand upon him, that he might rid him out of their hands to deliver him to his brother. Now they wanted to kill him, but instead they put him in a pit. Okay? His brother Reuben was the one that saved him. Okay? And it came to pass when Joseph was coming to his brethren that they sprint Joseph out of the coat, his coat of many colors that was on him. And they took him and cast him in a pit. And the pit was empty, there was no water in it. So in other words, they put him down in an empty well. And they sat down to eat bread. And they lifted up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead with their camels, bearing spices and palm and myrrh, going to carry it down to Egypt. And Joseph and Judah said to his brethren, What profit is it if we slay our brother and conceal his blood? Come, let us sell him to the Ishmael, and let not their hands be upon him. For he is our brother and our flesh. And his brethren were content. So they agreed to sell him. Now, if I had my book, which I should be getting in a couple days, I'm going to try to remember and come back to this. I think it's in the book of Jasher. And it goes into more detail on this right here, okay? So I am on 28. And let's see. Then there passed by a Midianite merchant, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelite for 20 pieces of silver. And they brought Joseph into Egypt. And Reuben returned unto the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit, and he rent his clothes. Now, when someone dies, they tear their clothes. It's out of mourning. And 30, and he returned unto his brethren, and said, The child is not, and I whither shall I go? And they took Joseph's coat, and killed a kid of the goat, and dipped the coat in the blood. All right, let me shut Mom's door. And let the cat out. Everyday life around here. Okay, now. Alrighty. And Reuben said, I'm on 22, said, shed no blood, I've already been there. 30, and he returned unto his brother and said, The child is not. I hate having to get up and lose my spot. And they took Joseph's coat and killed a kid of the goat and dipped the coat in the blood. And they sent the coat of many colors, and they brought it to their father and said, This have we found. Know now whether it be thy son's coat or no. So in other words, they lied to him and said that, we don't know if this is Joseph's coat or not. And he knew it, and said, It is my son's coat. An evil beast hath devoured him. Joseph is without doubt rent in pieces. And Jacob rent his clothes, and put sackcloth upon his loins, and mourned for his son many days. And all his sons and all his daughters rose up to comfort him. But he refused to be comforted. And he said, For I will go down to the grave, and to my son mourning. Thus his father wept for him. And the Midianites sold him unto Egypt, unto Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh's and captain of the guard. Okay, next time we're going to look. If I can find my book, then we'll look at it. But if not, we're going to go to Matthew 26. All right, I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't butcher it too bad. This is how to donate to my PayPal. You come down here to Poor Man's Sewing, and you mash on Poor Man's Sewing. Then you go over here to About. You mash on About, and right here is to donate to Poor Man's Sewing. Thank you. I appreciate everything that is donated. It will go to the sewing shed that we are working on, or anything that you want me to put it on there, just leave a note on there and I will see what it says. And I really do appreciate you donating and watching my channel. A lot of hugs and kisses to you.